Alright, so welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, the hardest career series. Today's episode we're going to be heading out on another test flight of the SST. Now it's been slightly it's been heavily modified actually compared to the previous version that we actually tested before with Jeb flying. Jeb will once again be flying this particular flight, which I believe in a moment. However, head into the aircraft hangar and take a look at the modifications I've made first of all. Okay, so this is the SST, this is the next version. The biggest difference is the extra pair of engines. These are in the position of where the original engines used to be, but they're slightly longer. So I pushed them slightly further in. Changed the control surface, the roll control especially. This also does the pitch control for 50%, so that reduces the amount of deflection the control surfaces have to make in order to maintain pitch. This is just a pitch control. If it lets me bring it up, so only pitch is active on the inner ones. Extra nacelle, make it longer, make the engine longer so it gets an intake that's clear. And of course I can add 4 planes here. They are fixed, the AV-8. AV-B4. Looked like an 8 to me. That was 8-4. B4. And I moved the undercarriage slightly back on the nose. Still very close to the ground at the rear. So I've modified the suspension on the rear. Only the rear have brakes as well, so it stops us from going sort of tipping over or sort of skidding down the runway when we land. That's about it really. Performance wise, 0.83 at Mach 1. Stood still on the runway, it generates a lot more. It's 1.6 TWR. So these engines just aren't very good at altitude, but they are subsonic engines anyway, which is why I fitted these extra strange looking restricted airflow intake 0.2 to the nacelles. Obviously they're the original ones I used before. Okay, so one of these is ready, so I'll head straight out to the runway and join Jeb in the on the flight deck. Okay, so we're straight on the runway. We should be. So we're going to leave from the desert airfield and make our way to KSC. If this goes well, this will open up our passenger aircraft to be used for, well, for passengers. Okay, so here we go. As we get into the air, we're going to then sort out the autopilot and then we can start balancing the aircraft. So a slight glitch just then. He wants to nose up all the time. Yeah, that's the oh, that's fine. Just a little bit too fast. The acceleration there. It's got vertical speed. Now something tells me this, when I engage this is going to go a bit crazy. Now it could be nose light or nose heavy. But we shan't find out until we actually try. So I'm going to use, as I do, okay, bring it up to about 300. Come on, it's about 220. So we're going to head about southwards, about 180, but we'll do it in steps. Now that seems to fly okay, except the balance issue. Got to 135. Yeah, I mean you can see where it rolls, it wobbles. Okay, so we're heading back towards KSC, or at least towards KSC, away from the desert runway. And 483 kilometres to go, and it'll be down less than just under 23 minutes now. So that is definitely a problem. That is, I believe, looking at the Kerbal Engine Redux panel as well here, we've got plenty of TWR. 1.02, 1.03. So what I've done, I've put, and I will be leaving these on 100% the control surfaces. Leave that one as pitch, and this one as roll and pitch. So I think I need a larger surface area of the wing. So this main part of the wing pushing back to about here. And despite the extra engines, the 2 extra engines, which have doubled the amount of, well, not technically doubled, but increased by a number of percentage points, the TWR we can actually generate, all this the kilonewtons in thrust, but it hasn't resulted in a much higher speed. And we do seem to be slightly lopsided as well, which is a worry. Rather strange, considering all on balance, except the two trim, the 2 trim tanks at the nose of the forward of the aircraft. Everything else is on balance. 40, that's 56. What's that? So got 2 delta wings, main chunk of the wings here. Got a 56.6. The rest are all paired up precisely. So why are we leaning over slightly? It's a slight concern. There's nothing wrong there. Oh, I see, right, so the autopilot was actually following the contour down to the equator. Obviously it curves slightly depending on how fast you're going. I didn't realise it was going... That seems fine now. Slight strange there. Okay, there's nothing else to really do. I think I'll burn a bit more fuel off. But first for the rest, less than 2,000 seconds. Of course, 600 seconds is 10 minutes. Okay, also with full tanks, we've got about 2.5 hours worth of burn time at about 6,000 kilometers, 6,000 meters, or 6 kilometers. And that's at Mach 1. We're at 350. That's what I'm telling it to hold at. So we shall see. It's what, 90 degrees. So KSC 270. So coming from over the sea. So we'll come from the easterly direction to land on the runway. Okay, so slow down to subsonic speed. About 250 meters a second. It will slow down again to about 220 meters a second and we'll turn on the runway. Hopefully for a successful and safe landing. Okay, so aircraft fully recovered. Jib's nice and safe. No signs. Nearly 30,000 for the aircraft. That's without the fuel. No experience. I don't think it's got any ribbons either. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. That's weird. So it clicks and waits for certain pop-up windows, but then for others it doesn't seem to work. So no ribbons. Okay, so for some reason we also destroyed the runway as well. Or part of it. So something to do with tolerance, impact tolerance, maybe. It's 140 tons maximum, so I can't see that aircraft being anything like 140 tons. No damage to the aircraft though. So 8,570, that's not too bad. So I'll get that repaired. It will take time. Alright, but that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to click like, it's appreciated. Also, any comments or suggestions, more than welcome to put them on the video comments section. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy the content. Also, don't forget I have Discord, Facebook and Twitter. I spend most of my time on Twitter, so if you want to speak to me directly, that's where you'll find me. Also updates on the channel, what I'm working on right now, and for future videos. Alright, so once again, thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the very next episode. In the meantime, as always, take care, and bye bye.